guys, I just finished an amazing roll. I know I always say that, but this was really cool. So I got to roll with a Capoeira wizard. I'm being completely honest. He's a Capoeira professor, has his own gym and school where he teaches Capoeira full time from Venezuela. Now he lives in North Carolina. He's a brown belt in Jiu jitsu, multiple IBJJF champion, has won so many opens that he lost count. I asked him how many, he doesn't even remember. Atlanta Open, Charlotte Open, so many opens. And I'm talking about champion, like he's won them, right? So he's like a really undisputed multiple IBJJF champion at the adult level. When I say that, guys, I hope you understand that adult basically is the tier for professionals. It's not the master's level. Nothing wrong with master's level. There's some crazy guys at the master's level, but this guy has won them at the purple belt adult level. And he's a brown belt now, and he does adult and master performances. But anyway, his agility and his athleticism is ridiculous. The guy can do aerials and backflips and front flips, and he is a Capoeira professor. That's his title. But I call him a wizard because he freaking is a wizard. The way he's able to escape positions and move, and the guy's jacked, but he doesn't lift weights. It's all movement from Capoeira. And a little fun fact for you guys, I actually took Capoeira a few years ago. So we had fun with that. So we do this roll where I'm able to engage in this back and forth rolling. And what I'm able to do through that is really focus on my positions, right? So it's a short roll because we're being pretty explosive. And so I'm really focusing on positional control, my open guard, switching to De La Hiva, back to like deep half. I'm trying to remember the positions that are really good. Go back to X guard, try to sweep him. I sweep, he comes back, goes outside half guard. It's amazing transition. And at one point I try to sweep him and he like cartwheel pass attempts. So he tries to pass my guard with a cartwheel. He doesn't pass it, he gets pretty close, but he's able to really almost get to the pass with a one-handed cartwheel, not even a regular cartwheel. It's a one-handed cartwheel. Crazy agility. And then we have a fun little bonus video. We do what we call like a Capoeira Jinga at the end of the video, just to see. And I'm so rusty, guys, so don't judge me, I don't care. Capoeira is so good for the body, mobility, flexibility, anaerobic, and strength building. And so this is a fun roll where I get to roll with a Capoeira wizard. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I had a lot of fun. It's a shorter roll because we already had done several rounds before. So before I forgot, I'm like, we got to record this last one. So anyhow, check out this fun, different take on this Capoeira wizard. And here we go with Juan Pablo, Peruca, high-level brown belt, multiple IBJJF champion, has won so many tournaments around at the high level, teaches Capoeira, is a Capoeira professor and wizard. So I pull guard immediately to sit up guard, go to De La Hiva. I'm going to feed into deep half. I'm going to try to go waiter sweep. He spins around, and I'm going to then enter right here, K guard, and use my leg to connect that matrix back take. He's not going to want me to take his back, so he's actually going to spin around, give up the sweep, and I'm going to use this to put him back into my 50-50. So I switch the leg over, I'm hooking underneath his hamstring, and I'm making sure that I use my elbow right at his foot. He's going to come up. He has really good agility, of course, so he's going to base out. His balance is amazing. And I'm going to try to use this to get underneath into 50-50 so I can try to sweep or go back into a back take. He's going to pop over to pass. I'm going to try to recompose my guard and enter back into a sit-up position. He's going to go back to like an X pass. Look how he grabs my collar. He pins my hip with his, if you look at his left knee, I'm not going to let him. I'm going to hook behind his left knee. He's going to use it to transition into X pass. I try to grab the leg. Look, as he goes to X pass, there's his X pass right there. He blocks my hip. I'm going to bump over, use that same momentum to recompose and square back up with him. He's going to come again and try to pass the other way, and I have to make a connection here. So I'm going to try to slow him down. So I close my legs behind his leg. He's now in a knee cut position. I don't want him to pass, so I'm going to cut my own leg. If you see my bottom right leg, I'm cupping it. He's going to switch his base and back step. As he back steps, I'm going to extend my legs, try to recompose the guard, go to shallow lasso. See what I do with my left foot? This will kind of slow him down for a little bit. And I'm going to go back to De La Riva. I'm going to use that to try to off balance him. He's going to come back to try to pass one more time. I'm going to use this to connect back into half guard. So I'm going to shoot my deep half. I go all the way to deep half. He's going to do a good job in base out. I'm just going to try to connect some sort of sweep here. So I'm going to extend my right leg so I can start working my X guard. So I X my feet right there from deep half to X guard. He then gives up the sweep, so I don't try to take his back. He knows I like to take his back. So I recompose and get the sweep, and I am going to immediately start passing. I start to pass here into a knee cut position. He does a good job getting the underhook and beating me with the underhook, and he's going to use this to sweep me right here. He's going to grab hold of my leg. He's going to shoot really deep right here. Look, he shoots deep, uses the momentum, and sweeps me all the way to the other side. Beautiful sweep he gets on me. He connects to my hip, stays really tight. It's very hard for me to recompose now. So I'm going to have to really work hard to frame and bring my knee through. And being smaller actually helps me get my legs in different positions. Here I'm going to go open guard. Look at this cartwheel pass. Amazing. Look, he's able just to hop over my guard. This was the highlight for sure. His agility, like I said, is just unbelievable. Does a one-handed cartwheel over my guard, and I'm going to use that to recompose. It was amazing to see him do that. I had no idea he was going to do that, by the way. So I have a grip on the sleeve and the lapel. I'm going to try to off-balance him again. I don't want him to cartwheel pass one more time, so I'm going to try to slow him down. He does a good job keeping his base low. He's posting with his right hand. He's also pinning my shoulder with his other hand. He's going to switch. He's going to try to go to knee cut. I know what he wants to do here, so I'm going to, again, try to off-balance him. And I'm going to try to bolo right here. So I'm going to go all the way De La Riva to berimbolo. I don't see it working. He's doing a good job keeping his hips away. So then I'm going to cup. See how I have that cup on the on his leg? It's kind of like a waiter sweep. I'm going to use that to underhook underneath his leg, hook really high, and now I'm going to go back to my X guard. Now this is different from the first X guard. This is modified X. See where my foot is? I'm going to use the other right foot to block his hamstring. So now I'm going to use that to elevate him up and to try to pass. He does a good job staying on his feet and tries to pass right here. Very, very nice way to escape that modified X guard. And he's doing a good job disconnecting. And then he's going to go back to X pass. He drives his shoulder into me. I'm going to use my hand, frame at his outside arm, and use it to rotate all the way around so I can recompose my guard. I'm then going to pull my open guard one more time. See how I keep him in front of me because I don't want him to get to that point of leverage. So now he goes into a hard knee cut. I'm using my legs to kind of keep him away. Again, his base is really strong. So I'm going to come up to a sit-up guard. He's going to attack that far side Kimura trap and really takes a risk on that fall. So I'm going to come up and use it. Since he didn't connect the Kimura trap, I'm going to kind of use it since he gave up that sweep. And I'm going to start kind of going all the way to a stack pass. He opens up his guard. I go back to a long step. I'm going to use this to kind of drive into him since he has a really good underhook. And he's going to use this to enter his own version of deep half as well. So I'm going to keep my legs really tight. He switches to a waiter sweep. Really nice to see him do this because this is my game. I really like this game. And then he's going to try to sweep me back here. So locks up my legs. Having short legs helps me, right? So then now I'm going to switch and try to re-bolo him from this 50-50 position. And then this bolo attempt doesn't work very well. So I'm going to try to leg drag and try to get to his back. He's going to have a really good base and come up. As he spins up, look at how I transition and use this to get into a very good position for me. He comes up. I'm going to use this to get into a very low leg single right here. I'm going to cup the back of his heel and I'm going to drive forward. What I could have done better was stay off my knees as I drive forward to like leverage everything forward, but his base is so good. He's not a traditional brown belt. He is a capoeira instructor, professor, right? So look at his balance. He's able to get his leg out and pull his leg easily by hopping forward. And I'm trying to finish. I should have used my right hand better to secure the takedown, so he's able to get out. So I have to be careful with the takedown games here because I know he's very good. So once again, I'm going to pull guard. He immediately is going to try to pass to his favorite X pass. He connects to X pass wonderfully. Look at how I lasso with my left foot. I don't grip the sleeve. It's another mistake I made. I need to be able to hold the sleeve. So there I go. I hold the sleeve. And now I'm going to use that position to go back into a De La Hiva with the lapel sleeve collar grip. And then he's able to, again, use that position. Look, I'm trying to connect my sit-up. And he starts attacking the guillotine, which is perfect. I sit up into my half guard, and I pull deep half. And as I pull deep half, I'm able to start working. So sweep from here, and time expires. So it was a real short row. We had rolled previously. He was rolling a lot with a lot of my students and did it well. But we got a bonus here. He is a capoeira professor. I have dabbled a little bit in capoeira a few years ago, and so I'm trying to remember. So, excuse my poor capoeira performance, but just look at how amazing he is. It was fun to do a cool little Jenga, trying to work my kicks, my blocks. There, he just kicked me. I'm trying to work my different techniques that I learned years ago. I would do like 1 or 2 classes a week, and every time he's here, look at this awesome, I put it in slow motion, is awesome acrobatics in capoeira. I've always wanted to learn since I was a kid, especially after that movie, Only the Strong. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. If you have seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And so we have a little bit of fun here after the round ended, after everybody left. I kind of wanted to do some capoeira work. Look at how he's so good. And he's also, I trust him. He's not going to hurt me because he's done this before we go. And even though I'm making so many mistakes, I'm able to really, it feels really good to be a white belt again at something. And so this was real fun. Do some strength training. I actually woke up sore from some of this stuff. Work my leg kicks, work my handstand, and just kind of have fun. And look at how good and graceful he is. This is just so fun. Juan Pablo's a beast. Try to get him on the YouTube channel one more time. And look at this. This kick, if it would have landed, would have not been nice. Oh, didn't block. Oh, there we go. See, I'm kind of trying to learn here. That kick would have not ended well. So really cool to see some capoeira and see how well it has helped him in his jiu-jitsu. So if it's something y'all can do, highly recommend it. You don't need to do it a lot, right? Since you already have so many things going on in your busy schedule. But if you can fit it in once in a while, I try to. We don't have a school here. He has his own school in Charlotte where he lives. He trains under Lucas Lepre. Forgot to mention that. He's a brown belt under Lucas Lepre, which says a lot. And he's able to run a successful school teaching capoeira. And like I said, he is jacked and he doesn't lift weights. It's all calisthenics, all from his capoeira training and all from his jiu-jitsu training. And just a good person overall. There I am trying to scare the camera. Just a good person overall. Juan Pablo is amazing. So anytime I have an opportunity to train with him, I bring him to the school. He does some capoeira workshops in the area. And just a really, really nice person. Just a nice person off the mat too. It's always amazing to see how great and athletic and technical these guys are, not only in jiu-jitsu or something like capoeira, but just to see their character off the mat and how good of people they are. So hope you guys enjoyed this. A little different, shorter roll. We had rolled previously. We didn't record it, so I was like, hey, we got to roll again, do a quick little round. So we did a quick round and then did some bonus footage there on capoeira, which I think is really cool. Really, really cool. So hope you guys enjoyed this video breakdown. As y'all can see, it was a much more even match than I typically post. And I love this because it's always a learning experience for me when you go with a high level like Juan Pablo. So leave your thoughts in the comment section. As always, I hope you enjoy this content. And until next time, keep training hard, guys.